Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another video. Today, we are about to discuss Season 1 in Top Heroes, all of the changes that come with the season to give the game new life, and then a lot of the new events that are going to be coming out, new research, and all the perks to this amazing new season. Let's get started. So, what is Season 1? Season 1 is a new release of many features into the game of Top Heroes. It will start around 90 days into your server, just after the release of Bishop for the League faction. With Season 1, you get a new map that is desert themed. They change the music around for you as well. You get pets, so there's going to be a new building for pets. There's a new world boss. There are new events, world events, that require you to collect water to avoid sandstorms, and also the release of a new Rally World boss, King of Baron, that is pretty strong and randomly appears throughout the map. With Season 1, the map does reset, so you are going to have to recapture all of those ruins. They all become neutral, and you'll have to work your way back to the center. The center of the map also changes to a world tree, which is why it's called Season 1 World Tree, from the ruined castle that it was before. Season 1 is going to last around 45 days. During this 45-day period, you'll want to achieve all of the achievements that you can. Season 1 doesn't just end after 45 days, because Season 2 has not released in some parts of the game, but the achievements are stopped after 45 days. So Season 1 can continue past 45 days, but those achievements do not. With the release of Season 1 comes a new adventure mode that you'll be seeing at the top of your screen. In this adventure mode, it's recommended to have anywhere from 11 million to 15 million squad power in order to complete the adventure mode. It stays for all of Season 1 and does not go away at the start of Season 2. The world map itself changes from this nice luscious green to desert, where you are trying to maintain certain levels of water as you're now in a desolate, barren land. The first game change piece is going to be the release of pets. This is something that we have not had in Top Heroes up to this point, so it's a little bit different than what we're used to. You're going to be getting a new building where you can get pet food to level up your pets. And then in order to get pets, you have to get pet eggs and transport them back to your castle. You're going to get these pet eggs from special bounty quests that will allow you to gather them, bring them back, and incubate those pet eggs into the pets themselves. There are several different pets that you can unlock. So you have water slime, bunny, boar, sparrow, bear, hyena, eggy, and cactini. You can also get pet eggs from a custom weekly pass, which does cost money. This is a pass that you can click and select what items you want to receive each day. It doesn't have to be pet eggs, but that is an option to further get the likelihood of getting those pets that you want early on. The next gameplay change is the release of King of Barons. King of Barons is a elemental lord who you get 3 chances to attack. He's supposed to be pretty strong, so if you do fail to beat him, there's a counterattack rally that will come at your castle if you do not defeat him with your rally. Next up in the open world gameplay changes, you have Dune Devourer. Dune Devourer is a very strong boss that will appear randomly in the world map. There's different stages, and you'll want to donate water to stage 1 to max out your points and get higher in the ranking. And then you can attack Dune Devourer to lower the boss HP, thus earning more points. And then as far as the Legion boss goes, that remains. It's just going to be upgraded to a level 8. The level 8 Legion boss is quite a bit stronger, so you're going to have to rally behind those whales to beat the Legion 8 boss, but you'll be getting more relic, gold relic, legendary shards, which will be nice. And this brings us to some other new seasonal boosts and perks. So if you have a castle that is below level 40, you are going to be getting a 50% construction buff, which is going to be pretty nice. You have the dragon level, so leveling up your dragon, you gain more strength, which allows you to level up facilities and technology to brilliance level. And then you have some desert treasures. These are going to be just some increased buffs to specific skins in specific heroes. So here's a list that you can see. Now that we've gone over some of the new bosses, let's go through some of the nuances of Season 1. The most confusing thing is probably going to be water supply. And then we have the event Sandstorm that's related to water supply. Sandstorm is going to be a severe drought that comes through every 16 hours in your server and lasts for 5 minutes. During this time, your water supply decreases at a fixed rate. And if you survive through the sandstorm with your water staying at a certain percentage, so it doesn't drop below 0, you will be rewarded. So how do we maintain water supply? Where do we get water? And what does that look like with Season 1? In Season 1, the water supply isn't a specific numerical value, it's a percentage. So you're going to be getting certain percentages from water supply areas. These include the building water supply, which comes from your Spring of Nature, which is a new building that comes out with Season 1. You get water supply from the World Tree. So as that World Tree is expanded and upgraded, you get more water supply. You are able to get water from the Guild Sacred Spring, which is a guild building that you're able to put out and upgrade as well. And then depending on where you are from a regional aspect, you can get percentage of water. The higher tier ruins that you take over, the less water is going to be available, as those areas are harder to maintain those water levels in. When you first capture a ruin, you will get some bonuses for water. If your water ever goes over 100%, you can have flooding, which decreases your defense durability. And then if anyone is ever in a pickle in your guild, you are able to send a scout to them and temporarily boost their water supply. How do you lose water? Well, that's going to come from the sandstorms. It's going to come from attacking seasonal monsters. You can donate percentages of your water to some of those world bosses that I had mentioned earlier to deal more damage. So these are all things that you'll want to consider as you're managing your water supply. Some of the benefits to maintaining a proper water supply are shown here. You can get territory buffs and PvP buffs. So if you have 100% water, you're teetering on that flood zone, you can have 100% resource yields. You can have 50% soldier healing speed, and your morale loss is reduced by 6%. As far as the PvP buffs go, this is going to be a difference between your water level and the lord that you are attacking. So all the way up to 100% water difference, you can have a 20% damage bonus. That's going to be hard to maintain unless you're fighting somebody that is just not playing the game and they have 0% water. Most likely you're going to be in that 10 to 30% water difference range, which can still give you a 2 to 6% damage bonus. As we close out this Season 1 video, there are just a few more things to go over that are some new game modes. So you have ranked matches, which is a cross-server leaderboard where you can, in the same type of match setup that we have currently, you'll be able to go in and see people from other servers in ranked match and fight them. You still maintain your server specific leaderboard, so you get double the rewards essentially. As far as your carriages go, you'll have a 5th carriage down at the bottom. This is the season carriage, and it's going to have exclusive universal weapon shards. and you're able to raid and loot trade carriages from other servers as well that are within your Season 1 server group. Season 1 does provide new research. I don't have access to that yet, but I'll be releasing a research video in a little while that's going to go over all the way from level 1 to Season 1 what you should be focusing on with your research. There's going to be a lot of new bonuses, your typical things like research speed, construction speed, but they're going to add on some things as well that are going to be more specific to Season 1, which is going to be, reducing sandstorm water reduction is going to be one of those types of research. You can also get some increased damage to some of the world bosses, the Devourer, and things like that are going to help boost your damage to world bosses. This was a lot of information. There's a lot of new features coming out with Season 1. I hope it gives you a good introduction so that way you guys can prepare your guilds and perform well in Season 1. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.
To give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me